The Winsley House, Chapter 1, Part 1 of 2. The sun burned upon the bridge and glittered against the waves. A breeze mellowed the hot stones along the curvature. Footsteps hit the stones. "Luke, come on, we'll miss supper. Remember how upset Mom was last time?" Miles' voice echoed backwards. "Wait, I can't. My chest hurts. Wait for me." Lucas gasped. His chest heaved up and down, and sweat dribbled down his forehead. Suddenly, his shoe caught on a raised stone. His body jerked, tumbled, and spiraled to the ground. The gravel bit into his cheeks. Droplets swelled in his eyes. Sitting up, wiping at his face, and glancing onward, Lucas huddled into his knees. Miles' figure was long gone, just some dusty gravel left behind. "He never waits for me," Lucas thought to himself. He peered below him. Still and clear, the water shone in the sun. Occasionally, a little ripple of a fish weaving between the algae would disrupt the calm. A couple of turtles slid into the water as another climbed onto the log. He paused. A laugh bubbled up from beneath the bridge and kissed his ears. Forgetting his scraped face and wet eyes, Lucas stood to his feet. He leaned his body over the rail. "Hello? Who's there?" The laughter stopped. He leaned further over the edge, puzzled. Only the whoosh of the wind against the trees was heard. The railing groaned from his weight. It groaned a little too loudly. Lucas began to lean backward, but his shoe was caught between the wood. "These stupid shoes! They're too big. I'll miss my old shoes," he thought to himself. He shook his foot. The bridge groaned again. The next groan mixed with a yell. "Ah!" The wooden rail fell, yanking him with it. The fish swam away and the turtles hid in their shells as his body, sinking, collided with the water. Violently, air rose to the surface, and a torn shoe floated. The water, still for a moment, suddenly splashed, sloshed, and spattered against the now cold breeze. Lucas thrashed his arms into the air, and grasping at the water, he struggled to shore. Again, a laugh brushed his ears. Immediately, he pushed his head upward. His eyes met a girl. Blonde hair lay upon her shoulders. A yellow dress loosely fell across her frame. Her feet were bare and muddy. But Lucas didn't notice any of it. He looked at her head falling back and her eyes pressed shut in giggles. He narrowed his eyes. "Who are you laughing at?" "You barely made it to shore," Katherine teased. Lucas pushed to his feet, grabbing a shoe. "At least I can swim. I bet you can't." She did not deny it. "It's too funny. You should have seen how big a splash you made. You scared every creature for about a mile. How you heard you scream, too." Again, she giggled. He slopped towards her with his clothes clinging to his body and water dripping down his chin. Who even are you, Bumblebee? I've never seen you around here." Katherine turned up her nose. "I'm not a bumblebee. My name is Katherine." He looked down at her hand, reached out. "Lucas," shaking her hand. "Katherine, yes, you're a bumblebee. Your laugh is just as annoying as a baseball's, and you look like one too. Your dress is yellow and you got mud all over yourself." Lucas said a little too harshly. She yanked her hand away from his and looked down at her dress. "You never answered my question. Who are you? I go over this bridge every day with my brother, and I've never seen you before." She walked past him towards the forest. "If you must know, I don't always come this far. I stay with my grandfather. He lives further up the river." Lucas shivered. Up in the Winsley house. I heard it was haunted. No one lives there." She giggled and brought her hand to her mouth, bending over. "Maybe I'm a ghost. Maybe you didn't really make it out of the river," she snorted. Lucas, annoyed, looked to the falling sun. It must be late, he thought, remembering he had to get to dinner. I won't see you again then. Good. Lucas bit his lip. A smile spread across Katherine's lips. Again she giggled. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll have to go. She made her way up the river bend. Lucas threw his shoulders back as he pulled himself up the hill. I'll not see you tomorrow, ghost bumblebee. Stupid, stupid, he puffed under his breath.